How are the decorations on the Christmas tree made? This is done using a French knot method. It's embroidered on. This is also a relatively simple embroidery technique. Here you can choose your preferred colors. Select your own colors to embroider. First, take a piece of thread and thread it through the sewing needle. Then decide which color you want, and where you want to embroider it. I've embroidered a white one in the middle. I also want to embroider another white one here, so I'll bring the needle up from the spot where I want to embroider, from underneath upwards. Find a spot where we want to place the embroidery. Pull out the needle. Like this. There's a bit of yarn tail here. Then place the needle in this position. Put it right here, then the yarn is on its left side. On its left side, and yarn over. I wrapped it a total of 8 times here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, wrapped 8 times. Then pull tight this strand, and raise your right hand a bit higher. The yarn goes through a spot slightly next to where it came out earlier. Don't go in the same spot, just a little bit beside it, push it through there. This is also a French knot method. You can also look for French knot tutorials. Take a look. So we pull the needle out from here. Pull it out. Pull this yarn too. And here is the yarn we just wrapped. Push it forward a bit. Tidy up, shape it into a circular pattern. Try to make it as round as possible. Tighten the yarn on both sides. Make it a bit tighter. Then tidy it up again. Alright, it looks good enough now. Then take out the glue. Flip it over to the wrong side. Squeeze a little bit of glue in the middle of the wrong side. Squeeze a little bit of glue here. Squeeze a little bit of glue in the middle of the wrong side. Stick it on. Tidy it up while sticking. Try to make it look three-dimensional and round for a better appearance. Once it's glued properly, make a simple knot on the back here. Cut the yarn off. Next, for these areas, choose whichever color you want to embroider at any position. Just embroider it first. Now let's crochet this small star. Take out color 1 yarn. First, wrap the yarn around your hand. Make a loop around the middle finger. Then work 3 chain stitches inside this loop. 1, 2, 3. We can tighten the yarn a bit first. Hold it in your hand. Then work in the second chain from the hook. Insert the hook into the second chain. Work a slip stitch. Work a slip stitch. Then work 1 chain stitch. Then work a slip stitch back into the loop. This completes 1 corner. Next, make 3 chain stitches. Then work a slip stitch in the second chain from the hook. Next, work 1 chain stitch back into the loop. Work a slip stitch back into this loop. This completes the second corner. For the third corner, repeat, make 3 chain stitches. Then work a slip stitch in the second chain from the hook. Next, work 1 chain stitch back into the loop to work a slip stitch. The third corner is completed. Follow this pattern too. Complete the remaining 2 corners. This completes all 5 corners. Pull the yarn tail tight. After tightening, gently pull to enlarge the loop. Then cut the yarn. Leave a small yarn tail at the position where you just cut the yarn. Pull this thread to the wrong side. From here, at the back side, work 1 stitch, come out from the wrong side. Then pull this yarn over. Gently tidy up. Tie a simple knot with the 2 threads at the back. Don't pull too tight, make a simple knot gently. For the second knot, tie it a bit tighter. Okay, 1 little star is done. Now let's crochet this small green leaf. This one will be attached to this position on the eyeglass frame. You need to make 2 in total. 1 has already been crocheted. You still need to crochet another one at this position. First, make a magic ring. Crochet inside this ring. Insert the hook and make a beginning chain. Then work 2 half double crochets. Followed by a slip stitch. Repeat this 4 times for these 4 small green leaves. Then we'll work 2 more half double crochets. And another slip stitch. Two half double crochets, 1 slip stitch, repeat 4 times. After completing, tighten the yarn loop. Cut the yarn. Move this cut yarn to the wrong side. Pick up from the wrong side here, then pull it through. Tidy up. Make a simple knot on the wrong side here. Hide it again here. Hiding is optional. We'll glue it here later. Attach it to the glasses. This small leaf is completed. Now let's learn about this. How to crochet these ears. In this colorway, there are 2 large ears like this, 1 small ear. Now let's first learn the crocheting method for this small ear. When crocheting the ear, prepare a piece of copper wire first. This is 15 centimeters. The ear starts with 9 chain stitches. Crochet 9 chain stitches first. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. These 9 chain stitches are completed. Work in the second chain from the hook, a single crochet into this chain stitch. This is the first chain, this is the second chain. Insert your hook into the second chain. Insert the hook into the second stitch. Insert here. Then this wire. Place it over the crochet hook. This strand should be on top. When we work it, we need to work into it. Wrap the wire inside and work a single crochet. The next stitch is a half double crochet. Same thing. Insert the hook here, into this stitch, then place the wire over the hook. This strand should be on top of the wire. Then work a half double crochet. From now on, we'll do it like this, wrapping the copper wire inside. Now in these 4 stitches below, we'll work 4 double crochets. One, 2, 3, 4. After completing 4 double crochets, we'll work a half double crochet. In the last stitch, we'll work 3 single crochets, meaning 3 single crochets in the same stitch. In the last stitch, one, 2, 3. After completing these 3 single crochets, press the copper wire down. Close it together with the fabric piece. Then work a half double crochet. Hide this yarn tail. Hide this thread, wrap it inside, work a half double crochet together. Next, work 4 double crochets. When picking up, make sure to pick up the entire half loop. One, 2, 3, 4. After completing 4 double crochets, work another half double crochet. Then work a single crochet. Once completed, we need to take this last single crochet, slip stitch into the first stitch. When slipping the stitch, place this thread behind the wire. Behind the wire, then slip stitch into the first stitch. After completing the slip stitch, pull the loop to the back of the wire. Hook this thread and lock 1 stitch, then leave a long tail to cut the yarn. Because later on, we'll need to sew it onto our deer later. Now cut the yarn from the back thread. Simple crochet line done. This small ear is completed. The crochet method for this small ear is the same as the big ear, only the big ear has an extra white edge. Next we'll crochet the big ear. Inside the big ear, no copper wire is needed here. Only the outer edge requires adding. The crocheting method is the same as the small ear. Inside. Next we'll crochet 9 chain stitches. Following the same method as the small ear, you should first work on the inside. Complete the inside of the big ear. No wire is needed inside the big ear. Finish the inside of the ear first. Then we'll move on to the outer edge. How to add wire while crocheting. This ear, we've reached the last stitch, which requires a single crochet. First thread it through the stitch. Pull the yarn through. Work an incomplete single crochet. Now we need to switch to color 1. Hook the color 1 yarn and pull it through. Pull both yarns tight. Then use this color 1 loop to the first stitch. Make a slip stitch. Place both yarns on top of the crochet hook. Press down and work a slip stitch. First beginning chain. Then we'll crochet the outer circle. Inside this large ear, this round doesn't require wire, but the second round will need it. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Then take out a piece of wire. Prepare a 15 to 16 cm wire first. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Then bend it over at the same time. Drape it over the crochet hook. The white yarn we're crocheting is on top. On the upper layer simultaneously. With our crochet hook. Work 2 single crochets in the same stitch. After completing these 2 single crochets, next we'll work 6 half double crochets, 1 half double crochet per stitch, a total of 6. 1, 2. While crocheting we can drape and crochet the yarn over, weave in a few stitches, then we don't need to worry about it anymore. 2 half double crochets 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 half double crochets. Then we can cut all these trailing yarns, cut them off. After completing 6 half double crochets, we'll work 2 single crochets in each of these 3 stitches, 2 single crochets per stitch. A single crochet increase, then another single crochet increase here. Next stitch is also a single crochet increase. After finishing, continue to work 6 half double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 half double crochets. After completing them, we'll work a single crochet increase. Like this. And the ear is finished. Slip stitch into the first stitch. Remember to place this thread behind the wire, because we need to wrap this wire here. Slip stitch this thread. Pull this loop to the back behind the wire. Crochet over and lock one stitch, then leave a long tail for sewing. And the large ear is finished. 2 large ears and 1 small ear. Now let's crochet the antlers. These antlers don't need to be sewn on. They're crocheted directly onto the piece. Let's see how to do it. First, we need to make 8 beginning chains. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 chains are done. Now we need to join them together. This position here needs to connect with the end to form a circle. From the topmost stitch to the first starting stitch, here we'll join with a slip stitch. This joins the ends together to form a circle. Now it's a complete circle. Then we work 1 beginning chain. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Here, we'll work 8 single crochets in this round. 8 even single crochets without increasing or decreasing. The 8 single crochets here are completed. Next, we connect to the first. Next, we connect to the first stitch here with a slip stitch. This yarn tail from earlier can be trimmed off here. Locate the first stitch we crocheted earlier here. Find the first stitch we crocheted earlier. The first stitch is here. We connect from here. Slip stitch. The second, third, and fourth rounds all have 8 single crochets. All are worked even. Work a single crochet in each stitch. Complete 8 single crochets for the fourth round without increasing or decreasing. Next, crochet the third round. The third and fourth rounds are the same. 8 single crochets worked even. Work a single crochet in every stitch. The fourth round is now completed. Next, we'll work the fifth round. The fifth round is 3 single crochets, followed by a single crochet increase. Repeat this group twice. First, crochet 3 single crochets. Next, work a single crochet increase in the following stitch. Work 2 single crochets in the same stitch, then, work 3 single crochets evenly. The last stitch is a single crochet increase. Work 2 single crochets in this stitch. Slip stitch in the first stitch. The 5th round is completed. Next, work the 6th round. The 6th round is, first, crochet 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. Three single crochets. Next, crochet 2 chain stitches. 1, 2. After these 2 chain stitches, we'll skip 4 stitches. Leave 4 stitches unworked. 1, 2, 3, 4. Starting from the 5th stitch here. Insert the hook into the 6th stitch. Make a single crochet directly. The last 2 stitches remaining are also single crochets. Okay, this round is done. First, crochet 3 single crochets. Then, crochet 2 chain stitches. Skip 4 stitches here. Leave them unworked. Then continue with 3 single crochets. Next, join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Now we start the 7th round. The 7th round is 8 single crochets. Let's first work on the part we did earlier. From the 6th round, we crocheted 3 single crochets here at the front. Simply, work these 3 single crochets. Then, remember we made 2 chain stitches here? Now we work into these 2 chain stitches. Crochet 2 single crochets. When working here, look at this chain stitch. This chain is divided into a lower braid and an upper braid. When we work here, we need to pick up the upper braid to crochet. Leave the lower strand out, as we'll need it later for the horns. Insert the hook into the middle of these 2 chains. Pick up the upper strand. Insert into the upper chain. Work a single crochet. For the 2nd chain stitch, insert into the middle again. Pick up the upper chain to crochet. Now we have 5 single crochets. We worked 3 single crochets at the back earlier. Continue working single crochets on top of the existing single crochets. Pay attention here. The single crochet next to this chain stitch. This stitch isn't very visible. Remember there's a single crochet here? Insert here and work a single crochet. Then the last 2 stitches are also single crochets. After completing this round, join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. This round has 8 single crochets. Next, we'll work the 8th round. The 8th round is 3 single crochets followed by an increase. Work 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. Next, work a single crochet increase. Work 2 single crochets in this stitch. Then work 3 single crochets. The last stitch is a single crochet increase. After completing this round, there are 10 single crochets. Next, we'll work the 9th round. The 9th round is 10 single crochets worked evenly. Here, 10 single crochets worked evenly are completed. Now we'll work the 10th round. The method for the 10th round is the same as the 6th round. First, work 3 single crochets. After completing 3 single crochets, we need to work 2 chain stitches. After completing these 2 chain stitches, we'll skip 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, leave these 4 stitches unworked. Insert the hook into this stitch. Work a single crochet. The last 2 stitches are also single crochets. Next, we'll work the 11th round. For the 11th round, pay close attention. How to work it? First, work 2 slip stitches. Let's first take the previous round. Connect here with a slip stitch first. Then start this 11th round. Work a chain stitch. Then for the 11th round, we start with 2 slip stitches. 1, 2. 2 slip stitches. Next, work 4 single crochets. Work a single crochet here. You can mark this spot with a stitch marker, because this is where we'll start the first stitch of the next round. Let's mark it first. Then we continue to work single crochets. Because here we work 2 slip stitches, then 1 single crochet. We still need to work 3 single crochets on the stitch of these 2 chain stitches. Work 2 single crochets. We need to pick up from the middle. Pick up the top chain of this strand to work single crochet. 1, 2. Next, we still need to work 1 single crochet. There's already 1 single crochet here, the single crochet behind the chain stitch. Let's work another single crochet. When we get to this point, we need to work 2 chain stitches. 1, 2. Then skip the last 2 stitches remaining. Skip these 2 stitches. And don't work a slip stitch. Here at the first stitch, didn't we just work it? At the position where we worked 2 slip stitches earlier. Normally, when a round ends, you'd finish with a slip stitch into the first stitch. But here, we're skipping these 2 stitches, leaving them unworked. 1, 2, 3, 4. This skips about 3 or 4 stitches. Skip these 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. So where do we slip stitch? From the position where we placed the stitch marker earlier, which is the first single crochet in this round. This is where we placed the stitch marker. We'll make a slip stitch here. This effectively skips 4 stitches. Remove the stitch marker. Insert the hook into the position where the stitch marker was. Slip stitch. Then here, work a single crochet in the same stitch. Work a single crochet in the next stitch. Work a single crochet increase in the next stitch. Work 2 single crochets evenly. This is the position of 2 skip chain stitches. Pass through the middle of the first chain. Work a single crochet. On the last chain, pick up the strand on top of it. Work 2 single crochets. The last stitch here is a single crochet increase. After completing this, there are 8 single crochets in this round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 single crochets. Join with a slip stitch. Slip stitch into the first stitch. Then work rounds 13 to 15 with 8 single crochets each. Round 13, 8 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Round 13 is completed. Then rounds 14 and 15, you do it yourself, all with 8 even single crochets. Round 15 is completed. Now we start round 16 by working 2 single crochets, 1, 2. Next we work a single crochet, which means decreasing 2 stitches into 1. Pick up the front loop only, the front loop of the next stitch. Then pull through. This completes a decrease. Then work 2 more single crochets. And decrease again. Work a decrease. After completing this round there will be 6 single crochets. Next for round 17, work 6 even single crochets. After finishing these 6 single crochets, we conclude here. Join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Chain 1. Then leave a slightly longer yarn tail for closing. Thread the yarn tail through the sewing needle. Let's close up. Go through the front loop of each stitch. Go through each front loop. After threading through 6 stitches, pull the yarn tight. After tightening, thread the yarn inside. Pull it all the way to the bottom. Pull it out. And that's it. Now, let's work on the holes we left earlier, which are the branches for the deer horns. Now we'll crochet the bottom branch first. Below here, we left 4 stitches unworked, which were not crocheted. We'll single crochet into each of these 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, from the 2 chain stitches we made earlier above, the hole formed by these 2 chain stitches together, we'll work into these 2 chain stitches. Remember we picked up the top strand to single crochet? Now we'll single crochet into the 2 strands left below. These 2 strands below, we'll also single crochet into both of them. This makes a total of 6 single crochets for this round. Let's start with the bottom one first, inserting into the first single crochet stitch. Insert your hook directly into the stitch of the first single crochet, then pull the yarn through. Chain 1. Now single crochet into each stitch, 1 single crochet per stitch. One, 2, 3. Let's also pull that yarn tail we had earlier, all the way down to the bottom. Tuck it into the front opening here. Now single crochet into the 4th stitch, the 4th stitch. 1 single crochet. At this point, now we've reached the chain stitches we left earlier. Here's the yarn tail from those chains. Insert the hook into the first chain. Work a single crochet. Next one. Same thing in this yarn strand. Work a single crochet. That's 6 single crochets completed. Join with a slip stitch back to the first stitch. This round of 6 single crochets is finished. Decrease 1 stitch. Now let's work on the second round of the branch. In the second round, we work 2. Work 2 single crochets and 1 increase. 1, 2. Complete these 2 single crochets. Work a single crochet increase in the next stitch. Work 2 more single crochets, 1, 2. The last stitch is also a single crochet increase. Work 2 single crochets through the stitch. This round completes with a total of 8 single crochets. Next, join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Now let's work on the third round of the branch. The third round is 8 single crochets worked evenly. The third round is completed. We join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Let's begin working the fourth round of the branch. The fourth round is 2 single crochets, then decrease 1 stitch, 1, 2. Then decrease 1 stitch. The next 2 stitches are worked together as one. Then work 2 more single crochets, 1, 2. The last 2 stitches also need to be worked together as one. This round is finished. There are a total of 6 single crochets. Join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Next, work 6 single crochets evenly. The 6 single crochets are completed. Join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. This completes one branch. After it's finished, we do the same way. The closing method is the same as above. Leave a long tail. We'll use the tapestry needle to close the opening later. Next, this side and this side. The working method is the same as this branch. All are worked into the 4 stitches left below. Work 4 single crochets. Then pick up the 2 strands left in the chain stitches above. Work single crochets here as well. Same for this side. 4 single crochets below, 2 single crochets above. Form 1 round. 6 single crochets. You guys, go ahead and work it. After completing, it should look like this. Then we take this yarn, just like mentioned earlier. Thread it through the sewing needle. Gather the opening. This is what it looks like fully gathered. Like this. 2 antlers. Now we'll crochet the reindeer. This reindeer also starts with chain stitches. First, make 7 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 chain stitches. After finishing the chains, we'll work back into the second chain from the hook. Here we have 7 chains. The 7th chain, the 6th chain. Insert the hook into the second chain from the hook. Crochet 5 single crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 single crochets. Then crochet 3 more, meaning 3 single crochets in the same stitch. For the last stitch here, crochet 3 single crochets. After finishing, we'll crochet 4 more single crochets. Crochet 4 single crochets from this side. While crocheting, place the yarn tail we just made on top of the crochet hook. Press and hide the yarn. 1, 2. 3. 4. Then there's one last stitch remaining. Here we do a single crochet increase. 2 single crochets in the same stitch. This completes the first round. Join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Work a beginning chain. Now let's work on the second round. The second round starts with 6 single crochets, then an increase. Repeat this group twice. First, 6 single crochets. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make a single crochet increase at this position. Next, work 6 single crochets. The last stitch is a single crochet increase. Work 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Complete the second round. Now we start the third round. Join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Work a beginning chain. The third round is 7 single crochets plus 1 increase. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus 1 increase. After working 7 single crochets, here is a single crochet increase, then work another 7 single crochets. The last stitch is also an increase. Next, work the fourth round. The fourth round is 18 even single crochets. Work 18 single crochets in each stitch. After completing 18 single crochets, now we work the fifth round. Work 4 single crochets for the fifth round. 1, 2, 3, 4, completed 4 single crochets. Then we work a single crochet increase. 4 single crochets plus 1 stitch, then work another 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then repeat one more group. 1, 2, 3, 4. Work a single crochet increase. Then work 4 single crochets. This round is completed. Join with a slip stitch, 1 beginning chain. Then move on to the sixth round. The sixth round starts with 9 single crochets, then increase 1 stitch. Repeat 2 groups. Completed 9 single crochets, then work a single crochet increase. Continue to work one more group, same as 9 single crochets and 1 increase. Last stitch. Here is a single crochet increase. This round is completed. Then move on to the seventh round. The seventh round is 22 even single crochets, 123. Here the 22 single crochets of the seventh round are completed. Then we move on to the eighth round. For the eighth round, work 7 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After completing the 7 single crochets, we'll work into the front loop. 13 single crochets. Work 13 single crochets into the front loop. The front loop means inserting into the middle strand of the chain. Insert into the middle strand of that yarn line. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. After finishing, 2 single crochets remain. Work these 2 single crochets as full stitches. No need to work half loops anymore. Full single crochets, 1, 2. That completes the 8th round. Now let's work the 9th round. The 9th round is 22 even single crochets. 1, 2, 3. Complete 22 single crochets for the 9th round. Next, let's work the 10th round. For the 10th round, work 5 single crochets first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, work a single crochet increase. 1 single crochet increase. Then work 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, you can continue on your own. Same group, 5 single crochets plus 1 single crochet increase, then work 5 single crochets. Now move on to round 11. Round 11 starts with 11 even single crochets. Then work a single crochet increase. After completing the 11th single crochet, work a single crochet increase in the next stitch. Continue to complete one group. First work 11 single crochets, then increase 1 stitch. The 11 single crochets for round 11. 1 increase completed. Next, move on to round 12. First join with a slip stitch in the first stitch. Next, move on to round 12. Round 12 starts with 6 single crochets. After completing 6 single crochets, work a single crochet increase. Work 2 single crochets in this stitch. Then work 6 single crochets. The pattern for this round is, work 6 single crochets, then work a single crochet increase, work another 6 single crochets. Continue crocheting this way, work the last group of 6 single crochets for round 12. Work a single crochet increase. These 6 single crochets are completed. Next, move on to round 13. Round 13 starts with 13 single crochets. Then work a single crochet increase. First, join with a slip stitch on this side, make a beginning chain, then work 13 single crochets. 13 single crochets are completed. Now work a single crochet increase. Then work a group of 13 single crochets. A single crochet increase. Round 13 is completed. Next, move on to round 14. Round 14 is to work a single crochet decrease. First work a single crochet, then work a single crochet decrease. Next work a single crochet decrease. One single crochet and 1 decrease. Repeat this pattern all the way around the round. Work 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. After finishing, this round has 20 single crochets. For the final round, we work decreases. All are worked as decreases. A total of 10 decreases. This round has a total of 10 decreases. Each one is worked as a decrease. There are 10 stitches left. After finishing this round, there are 10 stitches remaining. We won't work anymore here. Then directly take it and twist it and make a chain stitch. Leave a longer tail for closing and sewing. So here you need to leave it slightly longer. Now we need to stuff cotton inside. stuff the cotton in here. Don't stuff it too tight or full, because this will be placed on top of glasses. If you add too much cotton, it will become too heavy. Just stuff until the shape forms. And it shouldn't pucker when pinched. That's enough. After stuffing the cotton, let's tighten and close this opening. Here, pick up the front loop of each stitch. Then pull the yarn tight. After pulling tight, sew a few stitches around this area next to the thread. Give it another tug. Then take this yarn and hide it. Thread it back to the bottom. Then sew it together. Now let's crochet the reindeer's whiskers. These whiskers, back in round 7, we made 13 half stitches on the inner loops. So these 13 outer loops we left behind can be used for the whiskers. Now turn the reindeer's body around, so the pointed head faces you. Take the white yarn and insert the hook into the first outer loop we left. Insert the hook here. Make a standing stitch. Then work a slip stitch in the first stitch. Pull the yarn tail tight. Continue working slip stitches. This entire round is slip stitches. Make 13 slip stitches total. "13 chain stitches completed." Make a chain stitch, then turn over. Turn your work to crochet the second row. For the second row, we start with a single crochet. Then we work 2 half double crochets. Two half double crochets. Next, we work 1 double crochet. Then work 5 treble crochets. Treble crochet is made by wrapping the yarn twice. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 treble crochets. After completing them, we work 1 double crochet, then 2 half double crochets. Work a single crochet in the last stitch. Then make 1 chain and fasten off the yarn. Take this strand. Thread the yarn tail inside to hide it. After hiding it, trim both yarn tails. Cut them off. Next, tidy up the whiskers. This completes the whiskers. Almost all parts are completed. Now we proceed to the third section. Assembly and sewing. First, let's create the deer's facial expression. The deer's facial expression. The deer's facial expression. There are 2 eyes and 1 mouth. Take out the glue. First, stick the mouth. Apply glue to the back. Stick it in the middle position. Then we'll attach the eyes. The eyes go above the mouth. At this upper position. First, apply a little glue to the eye. On this side. Space in the middle position. About 2 stitches apart. Apply glue here too. Press and secure. Next, assemble the antlers. The antlers go on top of the reindeer. We'll need a shaping wire here. First, secure it. Let's cut a shaping wire first. About 10 centimeters should be enough. For the head, use tweezers to bend it slightly. Pinch tightly. Insert this end. Tuck it into the topmost antler in the middle. Like this. Then from the middle position on top of the reindeer's head, push it through. If it's too long here, you can cut it slightly shorter. Okay. Like this. When attaching the reindeer's antlers, these 2 antlers should face this side. The left-hand side. Wait a moment. If we're attaching it to the tree, then for that one, we need to flip it like this. So these 2 antlers align with those 2 corners. When installed like this, at this point, we'll cut another piece in the same color as this antler, and sew it onto the top of the reindeer's head. The antlers are sewn on. Next, we'll attach its ears. It has 2 ears. One larger one, and a smaller ear. Between these 2 ears, there are some patterns here. Now we'll embroider these patterns first. Let's cut a piece of white yarn. Thread it onto the sewing needle. We'll embroider this pattern. First, bring the thread up from the back. Insert the hook at this position, right in the middle below. This serves as a dividing line. The middle line. Insert the hook right in the middle here. Leaving a bit of yarn tail, the pattern goes diagonally upwards like this. From here to here, going up diagonally. A slanted pattern. Stitch 1 needle on this side, then we still insert the hook from the middle here, below the middle point. On this side too, stitch diagonally upwards. Next, continue inserting from the middle between these 2 rows. Here. Above. Keep it close together. Here, align this stitch with the yarn. Close to the white part below. Sew it on and continue. Sew upwards. Insert it through like this on this side too. Then 1 stitch here. Stitch by stitch. Embroider this flower pattern upwards. Here also slanting upwards. Left stitch, right stitch like this. Sew 4 stitches on each side first. Same here. Next we sew a bit closer to the middle. Prepare to finish. A bit towards the middle, don't slant so much. Finally here. This won't work, this is way too low. Rethread the needle. Okay, 1 more stitch here. Finally, stitch right in the middle position. Roughly this flower pattern. That's it. Then here at the back. Make a knot. Tie a knot with the crochet hook here. Then cut the yarn off. This side is already embroidered. Next, let's embroider this small one. This small flower pattern is the same as this one. Just follow the method we just used to embroider it. That's it. These two flower patterns are done. After finishing embroidering, now we'll attach it to the top of the reindeer. Trim the copper wire we made earlier. Roll it up. The larger ear goes on the right side. Push it through from here. You can also cut this part slightly shorter, because we'll be sewing it later. Don't worry about it being too loose. You can take the sewing needle here, expand the hole where you need to insert the hook, so it's easier to thread through. Position it here. Then thread the yarn into the sewing needle, sew it together. Once it's sewn, let's move on to the left small ear. The small ear is the same. Just trim it a bit. It's on this side. Let's insert it here, at this position. Use the sewing needle to expand the hole. Where you need to insert it, widen the opening, so it can fit through easily. Then thread the yarn of this ear into the sewing needle, sew it together. Now we can attach it here. Yes, there's a green leaf, and a small bough. Let's take out the leaf first. Just one leaf like this, at this position, so let's first attach this leaf here, using glue or a sewing needle to sew it. Or just glue it on. Then attach the small bough. Stick this small bough at this position. That's it. Go ahead and attach it. The reindeer part is now assembled. Now sew it onto the eyeglass frame. Now sew it onto the eyes. Let's first, don't sew it in the wrong position. Make sure the top and bottom are correct. Let's do it like this first. Try on the glasses. It's at this position. Hang it on our ears like this. The position we need to sew is at the top here. Don't mix them up. Don't sew it at the bottom. Sew it right at this position. Start from the eyes. Here we are. Insert the hook through the red single crochet here. Then into the deer's body. We need to sew multiple times here. Slowly and gradually. Securing it to the glasses frame. Don't rush here. Just one stitch at a time. Until it's tightly secured. Because I'm recording this video, it's a bit tricky to get the right tension. But basically, this is how you do it. One stitch on the glasses frame. One stitch on the deer's body. Slowly and steadily, you'll secure it in place. There's not much difficulty here, it's just Pick up a stitch on the glasses frame. Pick up a stitch on the deer's body, and sew them together like this. Try sewing it yourself. Make sure this part is sewn together properly. Onto the glasses frame. You might still feel it's a bit wobbly. At this point, take another red yarn, the same color as the glasses frame. Then continue sewing here. When sewing now, thread through the deer's body. Next, thread through from under the glasses frame like this. Pull through. The next stitch also goes through the deer's body. Continue threading through the frame. Pull tight. Thread through the deer's body. Secure with a few stitches. Twist to tighten the frame. Fasten them together. Pull tight. Then thread out through the glasses frame. From here, thread back in. Also exit through the deer's body. Tighten this side. Then continue sewing a bit more. That's enough. See, it's really tight now. It won't move no matter how you shake it. Won't come loose. Downward. Leave one last stitch to thread through. Okay. Now it's all set. Take the thread from the back and bring it to the front here. Bring it forward to this point. Tie a knot with both threads here. Hide the thread ends. Okay, this side is now completely secured. It's very stable and won't wobble. Next, let's talk about sewing this side of the Christmas tree and the antlers. Now we'll assemble this Christmas tree. First, let's take out the right side of the Christmas tree and the wrong side. Place them with wrong sides together. Align them closely. Then sew them together. Align the side seams. Thread the needle with a half stitch diagonal. Let's start sewing it. First from this tree. Next to the tree trunk. Start sewing here on this green part. Leave some yarn tails. Continue sewing one stitch at a time towards the front. Just sew stitch by stitch like this. Sew up to this position. Now let's attach the antlers. We need to attach these antlers here. Let's sew up to this point before I explain. Sew up to here first. Then I'll explain how to attach these antlers. The Christmas tree has already been sewn up to the top here. To this position. Now we're going to sew these antlers. Onto this position. When we sew, first, we need to insert a shaping wire inside. This shaping wire needs to be 2 strands, meaning 2 pieces. Fold them down like this, 2 strands together. Altogether, it should be about 30 centimeters. So we'll cut it here. Cut a 30 centimeter piece, then we fold it in half. The position where we fold it in half is, we insert it into the deer horn. Pinch it tighter here. Insert this end into the deer horn. Push it all the way to the top. When installing, this deer horn has 2 antlers pointing to the right, they should face right. When installing this side, meaning this side, these 2 antlers should also face right. This side faces left, this side faces right, they should be opposite like this. Now we place the shaping wire and the deer horn on top. Insert a bit of the horn base inside this Christmas tree. Now we sew this antler and the Christmas tree together. When inserting the hook here, sew this antler in as well. Make sure the direction is correct. Thread through the foot section. Sew them together. Take it slow and sew it carefully. If it doesn't line up later, just sew it to the back first, then sew the back piece next. Continue sewing downward. The top part is sewn together. Then we continue sewing downward until reaching this last green section. Same as before, stitch by stitch, sew downward. Keep sewing up to this point. Now it's sewn all the way to the bottom position. At this point, we can weave in the yarn here. Sew it like this, then cut the yarn. Now let's attach this Christmas tree to the glasses frame. We have 2 shaping wires here. Place them here. Since we need to sew the Christmas tree onto the glasses frame, let's check the position. This should be about right. Mark this position because we need to sew here. Hold it tight like this. The stitching will come in around this spot. Now we'll twist the shaping wire first. Give it a twist. Twist this side this way. Secure it in place. This is the position we need. We've already confirmed this spot. Let's continue. Twist it a few more times. Twist a few more rounds. Twist 2 rounds and then cut it off like this. Twist 2 rounds inward here as well. Secure it inside the glasses frame. Then trim the excess. Press it down like this. This way it's secured. This piece is now fixed right here. Now we'll proceed with the sewing. Take a piece of thread and thread it through the sewing needle. Then we'll sew to secure it. Insert the hook from the back. Leave a bit of yarn tail out here. Sew it like this. We need to sew these 2 trunk pieces together. When we sew this glasses frame, also thread through the red part. First pass through the red frame. The stitches here with color 1. Then thread through the brown trunk section. This way it secures while sewing. And the glasses frame can also be secured here. Second stitch is the same. Just matching one stitch to another. Sew together. Same for the bottom part. All sewn with 1 single crochet in each stitch. Then when sewing to this point, the frame can be sewn in. And when attaching to the glasses frame, just sew them together, following the same method as here. Sew this part well. This side is also done. At this moment, if you feel it's still a bit moving, we can follow the stitch pattern here. For example, there's a diagonal stitch here, so we insert the needle here. Then sew together with the glasses frame by stitching along these stitches. Secure it more. Same on this side, follow the stitch pattern. Secure it more. To make it more secure. Just sew more stitches along the I-frame. This way it won't wobble. It's tight enough so it won't move. Finally, we'll attach a small star here. Using our crocheted stars. Place it in this position. Take out our glue. Remember to close the cap after use. 7. Squeeze some glue. Then stick it onto this tree. Stick it on this tree, and at the bottom antler. Press it firmly like this. Like this. Once this Christmas tree is sewn together, we also have an ear here, which needs to be sewn in this position. Trim it evenly the same way. Thread it through the inside of the Christmas tree. Let's use the needle to make a hole first. So here. Actually, whether to insert it or not doesn't really matter, because we mainly rely on the needle to sew. Just insert it here. We mainly depend on the needle and yarn to sew and secure it in place. Let's sew this part first. Then sew this position to the top, where the horns are. Hide a stitch here to the antler. Make the ear lean against the tree. Lean against the horns here. Lift it up like this, at this position. When you leave yarn tails, leave them slightly longer, so it won't come loose easily. If left too short, it'll easily come undone. Have to thread the needle again. Okay, sew it here. The ear is now sewn on. Now we can weave in the ends here. Then fasten off the yarn. Finally, there are 2 small green leaves left. Just attach them. And this position here. Attach them as well. This is the completed look. Adjust the antler position here. Since we have shaping wire here, we can adjust the left antler. Bend both sides toward the middle. This looks better. Same for this side. Like this. All antlers should be adjustable now. Still feels like something's missing here. Let's add some French knots here. Add another yellow French knot at this position, and stick some pearls on this antler. Okay, this is the final look.